Hello fashion lovers, welcome back to my channel. Today it is this fitted short Ankara dress that will be cutting and sewing in this video. If it is what you're interested in, please do subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up. Looking at this dress, you can see it is fitted. Okay, one, it has zip at the front, at the back rather, okay, and it has, you can see the front is V. Now at the front of the dress, you can see what they used to design it. Okay, so this is the calculation I will be working with. Shoulder 16, bust 44. Now it's a fitted dress. You do not need to add ease, just the person's measurement divided by 4, the bust, waist, hip divided by 4, then you add your sewing allowance. Now looking at this dress, the front can actually go without that. Okay, they can equally go with that. The back must go with that. Now this is the fabric I'm working with. Okay, this is 3 yards of fabric. All right, the first thing I'll do now, this particular fitted gown has pocket. It has pocket. Okay, so we have to put that into consideration. And for this pocket, I want to cut both the dress and the pocket together. I want everything to be cut together, so I will be adding allowance. All right, so I folded, okay, I have folded the fabric into 2, and the first thing I will be marking is what I folded is my highest measurement and extra 5 inches because of the pocket. I want it cut together, everything. So I've folded, this is my shoulder that I marked. From here, my armhole depth, just the necessary basic measurement, that is what I'm marking. My armhole depth, I'm going for 8. The half length of this dress is 17. I will be marking 17 and a half. And the hip line of this dress is 27. So I will be going for 28. Okay. Then the gown length of this dress is already 36. It's a short fitted dress. Okay, it's a short fitted dress. So this is the 36. Okay, here is my 36 plus sewing allowance, folding allowance. I have 38 in total. Okay, so I've marked the necessary lines. I'm using yellow chalk. I don't know why it's not showing, but I hope you're seeing it as tiny as possible. This area is showing. So this is my bust armhole depth. At that point, you mark your bust. I'm marking my bust measurement plus the sewing allowance I added. At the waist too, the same thing. Waist plus sewing allowance. This is the waist. At the hip, my hip plus sewing allowance. Now at the gown length, what are you to mark? Exactly what you mark for the hip is what you mark for the gown length. All right, you can reduce it, make it pencil, but this is a short skirt. If it is too pencil, it will affect the person in walking. It is not stretchy, the fabric is not stretchy. So you can either make it pencil. Maybe if you mark your hip measurement is mine is 14 and a half. If yours is 14 and a half, you can mark at the gown length. Maybe you mark 13 and a half, or possibly 13 or 12 and a half minimum. All right, now I've connected it. This is the waist. I'll connect the hip to the waist. All right, the waist to the armhole depth. Then I'll curve my armhole. Now the pocket part, this is the armhole depth, half length. From the half length above, you can mark 1 inches, 1.5, up to 2 inches. From the waist, you mark about 5 inches. Then from the same waist, you mark about 5 or 6 or 7 at most. What am I doing all this? My pocket. I'm trying to curve it this time. Remember I said I want the whole thing together. Hope you can see little what I'm cutting. Okay, I'll try and recurve it a much. Hope you can see it. So this is my pocket. I've carved out my pocket. You see what this is how it is. All right, haven't carved out my pocket. I'll head to my armhole depth. Okay, I'll use curve, do freehand for my armhole, then I'll cut. This is the first dress, the front. We are cutting the front first. So the first thing I'll do right now is curve my armhole. Then I'll use this particular pattern to get my back. Okay, it's just the basics that I marked out that I'm cutting. I'll use it to, get my back and the zip allowance. Okay, so done cutting of the front. This is how it looks. You can see the pockets. This is how it looks. Okay, so what next to do is fold. Now I've folded an additional. This is my zip allowance. I used about 1¼ thereabout for my zip allowance. The zip at the back of this dress, and the zip extends to the collar. All right, so this is my zip allowance, 1¼ inch. I just placed it. All I need to do is trace it out. All I need to do is just follow the tracing of that first pattern that we did the cutting. That is all I need to do. Every other thing is in place. Okay, that is all I need to do. You see that I've done the cutting, so I will call it the down of it, the length I want. I did not cut the length earlier. I will be cutting the length now. So this is the whole dress, all right, plus the back that has zip. Now I'll go ahead and open up my zip. I'll open up my zip. This is it. The zip is open. If you do not open it up, you can make that mistake of taking the back to be the front. So to avoid that, I'll cut this up out because it's not part of it is not part of it. Okay, now the next thing for us is our neck width. I'm going for 4 inches. We do not want it choking on the person's neck, so I'm going for 4 inches. First thing, I'm cutting the back. I use 2 inches for the back depth. The back depth, I use 2 inches. The front, I will deepen it. Okay, the scrubbed V will be sewn on it. Okay, so from here to here, I'll check what depth of V do I want. For me, I went for 9. Then 1/2 inches. What I marked now is 1/2 inches. Okay, then I'll get my rule and connect it straight, trying to get my V. I'm trying to get my V. You can see what I cut. This is a V-shaped scrubbed neckline. Okay, you see how it looks. Now then you slant your shoulder by 1 inches. Okay, let me open the fabric up so you see my V the way it is. You see what I did? You see, it's not a sharp V. It has this square, straight line before the V. This is what I did, and what I marked there is 5 inches. Okay, once that is done, the person says she doesn't want 3/4 hand because of the heat, that I should go for just a cap sleeve or a short sleeve. So I just say, let me try this cap sleeve on it and see how it looks like. If she doesn't like it, I will equally change it. Okay, so this is it. Now the next thing I'll be cutting is so the placing on the front of this dress, I'm using brown paper to get it out, to get the shape I need before placing it on the fabric. Okay, that is the best way you go about this. Get a pattern paper and get exactly the kind of shape you want. Once you get it, you're satisfied, you place it on the fabric, it is okay, then you go ahead and cut it on the fabric. Now the one we are using to cut this dress, they use multicolored fabric. but it will not work on this fabric that I'm using because they are not the same. So I'm going for a plain black fabric, a plain black color for that. So I've cut it out. I'm going ahead to cut it. Okay, I'm going ahead to cut. Now the black fabric that I have to be placed on this is not that big. Okay, so I have to manage what I have, and she says she doesn't want hers too big. Now if you notice, the one of Total Nigeria Women is as if it's covering the tummy completely. It's as if it's on the tummy, from the chest to the tummy. She doesn't want that. Okay, now this is what we'll be using for our scrub. So I'll just sew it, run a stitch all over. The same thing with this one. I've sewn it. I will turn it from here, then I'll give it a good ironing. All right, now this is the easiest way you go about sewing of your V. The easiest way to sew it, like there is no other easiest way. This is one of the easiest way. So the first thing to do is join your shoulder. You can finish this dress with facing, you can finish it with lining, but I'm finishing it with the scrub and the I'm not adding any other thing. So I'm will go ahead and sew my shoulder. All right, the one of Total Nigeria Women is completely full lining. This one is not full lining. All right, so I've joined the shoulder. Once you join the shoulder, you place it this way. You can see how I placed it. See how it is. Now this is the zip. Remember there's zip at the back, and the scrub, actually the zip is sewed straight up to the the scrub or the collar. Okay, so I've measured it. All I need to do is fold this my fabric into two, and I have about 20, roughly 21 in length when folded into two. I have about 20, you see, okay, 25 in length when folded into two. Though it is excess, I'll still cut it. So what I'll do is place it this way and start sewing. You see what I'm doing? The same thing I'll do with this other part. Place it exactly on the front of the fabric, the way I placed it, not from the back, from the front here. Sew it. I've sewn it. This is how it looks. I've sewn it. Okay, this is how it looks. This is not how it will be anyway. So you turn it to the back. All right, you will do a little notching, slanted notching, to give it a, see what I cut? It has to be slanted, not straight. This cutting has to be slanted, not straight, please. After doing that, you turn it to the front. Place, you see, it is easily folded. When you fold it, it gives you what you want. This is how it looks. Okay, but what I'll do now is open here and sew. I will top speed, just tiny sewing. All right, starting from the back, I will sew it for it to relax, for easy relaxation. I've sewn it and sewing it immediately. It is relaxed already. Okay, it is relaxed, like it is in the front, it is covering. You can see how it looks. The sewing helps it to relax this way properly. The sewing, that is top stitching on it, on the dress, tiny, very close, helps. Now the next thing we need to do is our design. This design, okay, remember I told you we are going for a smaller version of it, a smaller version and a shorter version. So I've gone ahead to iron it up. Okay, all I need to do is pin. I will sew this way. That is what I'll do. Pin all the edges, then I'll sew tiny close to the lines. Okay, close to the lines, I'll sew this way. So this is another thing. I've sewn it anyway. This is how it looks. Another thing is my pocket, the sleeve and the dart. That is the next thing I'll be doing. I will be sewing the dart at the sleeve. Okay, at the back. I did not sew that at the front. That is only at the back. All right, I'll fix the zip. Okay, so let me do that and show you how it comes out. I'll fix the sleeve. Okay, so what I'll do right now is shaping. The next part is shaping. It is time to shape. So you place this and sew. How are you to sew? You make sure you place it very well, especially the pocket part of it. You're sewing all here. Okay, you are sewing all here. All right, you equally move to this part. Now this is how it comes out. Though when she wear it, I'll get to see the fitting on her. This is the pocket that we got. Okay, this is the pocket. This is the pocket, and remember the sleeve, we went for a smaller sleeve. All right, the sleeve is smaller. So guys, if you have any question, do drop it on the comment section. If you have not subscribed to the channel, guys, do subscribe. Okay, so let's go close to the neck and see. You can see how the neck is well relaxed. Once you top stitch it, it relaxes immediately. So this is how it comes out. Okay, though not fitted on the dummy because it's not the dummy size.